It is March 18th, 12:01 p.m. I'm gonna go for a long, and I'll explain to you after I get into the trade. And I'm gonna hold this for quite a while. I'm going to put my stop. This is gonna be a really wide stop. And my take profit, what I'm targeting is way up here. And I might just leave the trade on and go like work out or something because I'm so exhausted. The previous videos, some of them didn't record properly and the audio was trash. So it's just very annoying and taking up all my energy. So I'm probably not going to walk you through this trade and what I'm thinking about. But the reason why I got in is because, so as you can see on the 15-minute, this is disgusting price action. The wicks are ginormous. There are no gaps here on a 15. I'm dropping down to a 5. Again, no gaps. What does that tell you? Price is moving back and forth and not providing momentum. 3-minute, there's a gap here. The reason why I got into this trade in particular is because I was looking at the 2-minute chart, and here's a bearish fair value gap. So let's go back to the 15-minute chart, and we'll see what today has what has happened today. So this is where the market opened at 9:30. It made this huge drop, and then we started consolidating for literally since 9:45. It is currently 12 o'clock. So that is a long consolidation. It hasn't been doing shit all. So I'm going to drop back down to the 2-minute chart to tell you why I was interested in longing. We reached, you can't see it right now because that's where my stop loss is. Let me show you. See? Sell side liquidity. So it swept. I don't know if you can see that right now, but it took liquidity here and then it started to move back up. On the way down, it created this 2-minute fair value gap. This is a bearish fair value gap here. That is the bearish fair value gap before it swept and took liquidity, like did a quick stop hunt, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to move my stop here back to where it originally was. Basing my trade off this 2-minute fair value gap, I saw that it moved up, came back down. The bodies closed below it, but it didn't want to go any further. And then you see, so this white candle is a bearish candle. The next candle, if it broke, remember what I taught you, high, low of the candle. It broke the high of that candle, so that would basically, how I interpret that is that it has strong momentum and it wants to go higher. So then you get this candle and it broke above that high, so on, so on. And now it's creating fair value gaps. So now it's showing bullish momentum where it's leaving these gaps that it created. Now, I'm not saying that it won't come down and fill these gaps. It definitely can. You can fill this one, you can fill this one. I got in when it closed above this 2-minute fair value gap. As you can see, that's my entry price. I'm targeting up here because if I go to a 15-minute chart, this is a huge 15-minute fair value gap. I'm targeting the bottom of the fair value gap, which also, if you go on a lower time frame, you're going to see that it is a swing high. So you have a low candle here, a high, and a low. That makes it a swing high. That is why I'm targeting here. I'm only going to use one contract because I think I'm going to step away and go work out or something because I'm mentally drained. These green lines, obviously, like I told you in previous videos, they're always my targets. This is my first target, second target, third target. That's my fourth target. You can't really see, but it's in green. So let's see. So it went into a 2-minute fair value gap here. I'm gonna mark that out. I'm gonna mark the 50%. So I want to see body closures above that 50% mark that I just marked out. Like I said, these fair value gaps, it can come back down and fill these gaps to go up higher. Yeah, I don't really care at this point because I'm exhausted. Tomorrow's FOMC, which is a red folder news, which is a major news driver. So price tends to trade like shit the day before. It's a lot of consolidation. So right now I put in my trade, put my stop in, put my target. I'm actually going to walk away from this trade. I'm going to let this play out. You guys watch it, and yeah, I don't want to babysit it today. I have no energy. So I'm just going to leave it, and hopefully it will hit my target. We'll see. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, I like what I'm seeing. See, sometimes you just have to get into a trade and walk away so you're not micromanaging it. It's 12:15. I want to see this hit by 12:30. I'm going to move my stop to here, above break even. I'm not going to move it too high because I have strong conviction that it's going to hit here. But anyways, I'm going to go back to working out, and I'll check back around before 12:30. have a home gym in my basement. I'm out of breath. I actually want to add to my position, I'm not gonna lie. I have one of those expensive home gyms. It's like an L shape. You have like a leg presser, curler, freaking shoulders, you have a pulley, cable extensions. Okay, so what are we looking at here? So we took out my first 2 targets, great. He didn't take this target yet, so that's okay. Because normally I would be getting into trade right now. I'm gonna remove the lines here. I don't like that aggressive move down, but that's okay. So that happened at 12:16. I'm gonna remove this. Just have to see how it plays out in this fair value gap here. I'm definitely not fat. I weigh like 122 pounds, but I am so tired from working out. Yeah, I think I want to get in another position, add to my position, because it came into this fair value gap. Like I said, fair value gaps often want to get filled. So I'm liking how it filled this fair value gap. It didn't even reach to this one. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to add. I added on that down candle move. You don't want to do it when it's a bullish candle. You want to do it when it's going down. So now my average price is here. And oh, it had an SMT. Shit, I didn't even pay attention to that. Okay. Have to be careful of SMTs. It's 12:24, 12:30. Hit this target here, and then I think there's going to be big movements if it breaks over this here. I want to start to see big bodied candles, not wicks, as it enters 12:30. Like I said, my main target is still here. My main target is still here. If I hit the target, then this will be a $2,565 trade. I don't like how it's hanging around. Like, it's so weird. Normally, boom, it would reach up. I do like how that candle respects the 50% of the fair value gap. That is a very good signal. Big candles, come on. I'm going to move my stop because my stop since I added to the contract, it moved my average up. So see how slow my computer is? This is insane. This is why I'm getting a new computer and it needs to hurry up. Because that took way too long to execute, and you can lose a lot of money for having a slow computer. So my stop is above my average price now, and if God forbid that it reverses and takes me out, I'm still in profit. But we're going to stay positive and create big candles that will hit my main target. I'm not even going to partial here. Like, I don't, at this point, I don't even care. I am going to go back downstairs and finish my workout. It's getting too close. I'm actually going to stay and watch because I just realized it's 12:27. 12:27. So I said I wanted this to hit by 12:30. Like I said, I want big movements. If we break above here, I think it's gonna quickly go into that fair value gap. I don't care if it goes 100 points above this target. I don't care. I just hope that it breaks it with strong momentum. I have 2 minutes. People don't like to trade in lunch hour, but that's one of my favorite times to trade. Okay, big candles, come on. If it breaks this candle weak, or if it breaks this high weak, then I'm just gonna exit my trade. I'll just move this here. Normally at this time, it doesn't go this slow. So. Want a big break, come on. Okay, there we go. Exactly what I was hoping for. But like I said, I don't want it just to wick. I want big movement. There we go. Okay, we're gonna hit it. Holy shit, take a look at the time. 12:29, right on time. How am I able to time the markets like that? Crazy. I am the GOAT. Just kidding.